All right, welcome back to Conversation Convo Combos, and I'm your host Brian BB Flo, and my co-host Mike,
Do the do.
and we are talking about today about anime and video games.
Yes, yes, we are. Um,
Did
it's
you
up to
have a
you.
specific one?
I mean, what do we want to do first, anime or games?
We can talk about yeah, we'll talk about video games. So, one video game I want to talk about and suggest is Hades. Hades is
Yes, classic.
yeah. Oh, you played Hades?
I played a little bit.
Oh
You
yeah, yeah,
had me play it too.
off
On
the
your
ROG,
Steam, yeah, the
yeah,
ROG.
the ROG Ally, which is a really impeccable handheld gaming PC. Um, but yeah, Hades is actually a pretty damn good game. I don't know if we talked about it prior before in our podcast, but they came out with the second part. I'm still trying to finish it myself. I'm like literally like towards the end of it. I swear to God, I'm gonna finish it. But yeah, no, Hades, I think it's crazy for just the fact of like all the backstory of like all the Olympus characters. I mean,
Oh yeah.
if you play obviously God of War,
Oh yeah.
it's like a little bit of like a little bit more down in depth of like certain characters within that was in the realm of Hades, and then like get a couple little spats of the Olympus characters like Zeus, Poseidon, Aphrodite. There was a couple other ones too. Helios,
Yeah.
definitely. But yeah, no, I liked the Hades because of like the fast pace, and it kind of looks like Diablo if you look at it like quick glance, but
Yeah.
gameplay is phenomenal. The buffs that you get is pretty crazy. I mean, if you're striking opponent, it will cause like light effect damage, which you get from Zeus. If you like do a quick dash, then it'll activate a wave, which you get from Poseidon. Um, if you you can get like a continuous dash, which you get from I believe Helios. So is it Helios or Hermes? Oh wait, no, it's Hermes, I believe, because Hermes is the one that's the fast one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, you get a couple nice buffs and a couple nice weapons in the first one and the second one. The cool thing about the second one is that I haven't gotten all the way down to it, but I know it kind of connects to the first one because the main character is the sister of I want to say his name is Zaxxes or something like that. I know it starts with a Z, but I'm probably gonna get pretty much obliterated on the comments. But yeah, it's basically his sister, and it's crazy how like they were like somewhat of a decent family, but like you know the whole thing with the the Titans and all that jazz and stuff like that, it goes crazy. Different type of like um gaming mechanics, because in the first one you were able to continuously dash, but in the second one unfortunately you can't continuously dash, but you still get like a couple like little nits and gritties from the first one.
Yeah. Um, for a game, I would definitely have to say something I'd want to touch base on is I'm stuck on either the most recent Spider-Man or Persona.
I haven't played
I'm trying to
Persona.
think.
I only played like a little bit of it. It is a good game.
Yeah,
I will give you that. It is a really good game.
I if you're a type of person that's kind of doesn't hate turn-based, but you're kind of open-minded to it, then that's definitely a game to help you get adapted to it. Because I didn't care for Pokemon because of the turn-based idea. The same with Final
Yeah,
Fantasy.
same year. I didn't care for the turn based, but then when they came out with the remake of Final Fantasy VII, I was like, oh shit! Like I could actually continuously, like fucking attack. All right, it's fucking on, bro. But then
Yeah,
when I was getting continuously attacked, I was like, hold on, wait a minute. I thought we were supposed to take turns.
yeah, exactly. But so I was kind of like, I told our boy, I was like, I don't do turn-based games. He said, give this one a try. He said, the story is phenomenal. He's like, it goes into depth, and he's like, you also literally feel like you're actually like it's your life, like you're in control of it, because when you play the main character, you're going to school, you're having to go through the timeline, you go through, the holiday seasons there. It's not like, because it's Japan, the Japan area, um, you're not really doing Christmas and Thanksgiving and stuff, but you're doing the holidays that they have, as well as you're going to school, you're having to, you get random questions thrown at you like pop. Basically, you could almost, it's not pop quiz, but it's like random questions that the teacher will ask you that is like actually based off of the history
Yeah.
of the area that the game takes
I
place
liked
in
that
and stuff like
aspect
that.
too because I was getting a little bit involved with it, but I was just like, damn, bro, like
It's
for me to really dive into this game, I have to be invested. I have to like literally probably like play that game like
yeah,
literally like night through day.
and I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I definitely looked up a lot of stuff. I pulled up there's literally an app. I don't know if it's still a thing, but there's a Persona app that you could download that gives you all the answers to all those school questions.
Oh wow.
It breaks down the compendium and how to like, what what um what is it? Variations of personas you could put together to make other ones and stuff like that. It also breaks down your relationship with people, which is another thing that I really loved about it. That our boy was like, yeah, and you actually build friendships, and how strong the stronger your friendship is with certain people will alter your abilities. And I really like that because that's kind of how real life is, if you're,
If you scratch my back,
well,
then I'm gonna scratch yours.
exactly. And it's kind of like you said earlier when we had the conversation about, your boss trying to get a church off its feet. Um, the more people you know and the more, stronger of a connection you have with those people that the higher the odds are that you're going to get help or be able to, get what you need. Um, and the same with the game Persona. You build up a connection with these people and you actually get perk cards and stuff that help you, be able to, evolve yourself and progress the game further. And I mean, like you said, it genuinely is, you have to play night and day for some of it. You can do the first playthrough, you can blast through it. That's usually what I do. If I start over, I blast through it the first time. And then the second time is when the new game plus is when I really take it slow and I go through it, because at that point, all my stuff is carried over, so I can start
Yeah.
using that to my advantage. Um, but it's definitely a game that takes time to get into. You have to really like be patient and work with it.
Like I said, you have to be invested.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean it's definitely a good game. Another game that I like that we need to definitely also go back into. What's it called?
Cult of the Lamb.
No. What, really? Yo, Colt on the Land. That shit was just. It was crazy.
It's a goofy fun game.
It is a goofy fun game, but it was just crazy because I did not know I could like progress that far in that game like the way that me and you have, because I was just like, holy shit, because I told you, I'm like, oh yeah, like this game's pretty chill, and the minute I said it has resources,
Yeah.
Michael's just like,
I'm like,
resources farming.
farming resources and
Just get built
level
like a whole
grinding.
like before I was like, oh well, we should get this because it's gonna do that. Oh, well, we should get this, and I'm just like, well, hold on, dude, because we still haven't beat it. Well, yeah, but we can get these characters, and then we can have them do our bidding. I'm like, bruh.
Well, because I mean, I'm a very like oriented like.
We have
what
like
can I do to progress?
we have like I think like 30 fucking followers in our cult, and it was just like I didn't even know the amount that we can have, like the maximum amount, until it finally like was like saying like you have the max amount of like followers you need to sacrifice. When I was like, we have too many followers.
Yeah.
He's like, what? We have too many followers? Okay, I can fix that. I was like, dude, like you killed Rigby. He was like, it's okay, we can revive him later. I was just like, yeah, but dude, I gave him a necklace and everything.
It's like, all right, he'll come back with it. Like he was trying to revolt. Like we needed to dispose of him.
That
And
was the funny thing
reincarnate
too, is
him,
that you could punish them and like put them
put them in the
captive and then
stockade.
re-educate them.
Yep.
The re-educating was just like
That was so annoying. Like,
it's just like, dude, how dare you speak defile about your fucking leader? Like, bitch, you're going to prison.
that's how, honestly, that's how some people treat Christianity. They're like, oh, they're trying to re-educate you and get into your mind, and it's like, nah, it ain't that deep, fam. Like, you just gotta take it with a grain of salt. Like the game's goofy, like, and that's what I love about it, is it's like goofy, but at the same time you're kind of like, damn, this is like, some people take this game like
Dude, and
to
we
a
had mad though.
whole new level.
We progressed so far in that
Oh
game where
shit.
like money was like literally
No
like nothing
object.
to us. It was just like, oh,
Yo, we had so much money and we had so much freaking resources, and
stone,
then yep. Oh,
steel.
I want you, I need you, oh God.
Dude, we had like so many workshops of stone, steel, wood, you name it. Our cult had it. It was just like, it was crazy. If any follower was gonna come inside our cult, it was just like, dude, we're gonna take care of you, but you better take care of us.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
By the way, Benson, don't copyright strike us now. Come on now.
I'm trying to remember, what was the one that was like It Takes Two?
It Takes Two.
It
Takes
was
Two. That's the escaping from prison one. Have you played that with me? I don't think you have.
No, but I'm saying it's the one that's like it. It was the thick.
Split Fiction.
Yes, Bliss.
I thought you were
we
talking
need to finish
about
that one.
There's a game. It's called the Two of Us or something or whatever.
No, I think it's called It Takes Two.
Well, that's the one with the the puppets, and you're doing therapy and all that.
So it's.
But there's another game that's kind of close to that, and it's about you and a guy basically grow a relationship, and you're breaking out of prison, and you break out of prison, and then you both go on basically a long adventure together. You guys, get a disguise. You end up hunting down the guy who put you in prison and all this. It's a fun game, and it's 2-player. It's co-op.
Really?
And it's basically exactly like Split Fiction, where the screens are separate. You could you're on the same console, and basically you do your part, they do their part, and then potentially what you do could screw it up. Like, how we like to goof around and like, quick, come on, jump. And then as soon as the person jumps, you go, ah, and then they die.
Yeah.
You could do that in the game.
I just remember.
You could also drop them and stuff.
What was it in was it Split Fiction?
Split Fiction, yeah.
Yeah, fucking the dodgeball. The us throwing the ball back and forth. I was like, dirt. I was like, oh shit, wait a minute. Dirt. And it would like fucking restart us back to the starting point. Or dude, remember the time when we were at our boys? I for some reason could not drive.
Oh yeah,
dude, you were just like, oh my god, Brian, just give me the controller.
Like you was like, do the drive.
I'm like, dude, I can't help. The controls are reversed. They're inverted.
I was like, you need me to do it? I can do it. Give me 5 seconds. I've done God of War, like that fucking fallen part in God of War.
Oh my god! Or when you were going up through the freaking thing after you saved what was it?
Pandora.
Box. Yeah, Pandora's box. Oh my god, that part was extremely. To bring back to another video game, God of War.
3 controllers.
Seriously?
Yeah, I smashed 3 controllers doing that on the hardest difficulty. I was like, and then don't even get me started with Kingdom Hearts. That's a whole nother game topic. But
Kingdom Hearts has its own. Yeah, no, Kingdom Hearts it's an awesome game, but
you're talking about a person who played all the way through with the King Key and no abilities, and then found out and was like, and then I found out that there was a proud mode, or no, there was a critical mode. If you beat it on proud mode, you could get
the secret ending and
or
all
whatever.
that.
Yeah, all the secret ending and stuff like that. And I was like, now I got a whole nother mission. And I started doing it on that, and I was like, ugh. And then data battles came, and then I was like, oh my god,
dude, book douche. Oh my god, Book Douche was
But Book
just.
Douche was no problem. Like, well, I won't say he was no problem. He was kind of annoying.
There was a reason why he was called Book Douche. Come on.
Yeah, fair enough. The one that was like a breeze, and I have no clue why, but was fucking. I think Larkseen. She's the one with the claws.
Oh
on
yeah,
electric.
really? She was a breeze.
She was a breeze. Like I whooped her so fast. You could even ask Ray. He probably remembers. Literally, we were playing it on critical mode, and he's like, "Oh, be careful. She's a freaking bitch. She has electricity and da da da." Da. And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then next thing you go, and freaking, I got her down down to the last like 4 or 5 little dots.
Oh yeah, and that's when she starts doing all the trickery
But
bullshit.
as soon as she went to do it, I went freaking what is it, final form? Yeah, final form, because there's master then final. I went final form and just started wailing on her as before she could even get into it. And she literally, you know how what's his name? Is it Zemnis where you hit him and he goes,
Yeah.
That's literally what she was doing. She's like, and it was like almost like it was glitched. And it freaking wailed her, and then she went, ah. And then Ray was like, dude, did you even give her a chance to do her freaking final combination? Like, she's supposed to do a bunch of fucking crazy, like, dashes and, like, electric circles and all this stuff. And
I'm like, nope.
I'm like, I don't know. I've never seen it before. I'm like, this is the first time I even knew she
He's
existed.
just like, I'm just trying to kill the bitch. I'm not trying to see all that jazz.
I'm like, I didn't even know these people existed till you said, oh, we got to do the data battles. I'm like, so I went straight, like, right into critical mode. I didn't even try fighting the data battles on easy, medium, hard, whatever.
Yeah. Oh, remember fucking Resident Evil 5? Oh my god, Resident Evil 5, yo.
Is that the one where we had to
Chris!
jump?
Chris!
Yeah.
Sheva!
Yeah. I remember the one where we had to outrun the helicopter and we kept jumping. And then you would, we'd be running, all of a sudden I'd just see your character go, and then vert in the other direction. And you're like, wait, I didn't say to go that way. Why'd you jump that way?
Resident Evil 5 was pretty... They need to actually remake that one.
You know what one they need to remake that they won't do? The one, what number is it?
6.
6. Yeah.
Well, the thing with 6 is that there was like so much capability with the character that for them to remake that, they have that. This is the funny thing with like remakes is that I don't understand is that all you got to do is just make better visual and audio quality and have it match the same gaming mechanics that you did in the first one. All it is just I like to say that's all it is copy and paste, but I don't know what these gaming designers have to do.
Gaming designers and all the coding that goes into it. But I mean, when you think about it, the comparison of, you take the previous code and you just change a bit of the, not a bit, but you change a portion of the code, whether it's a medium portion, big portion, whatever you want to say. I mean, some of it stays the same to a degree, whereas you create a whole new game, you're having to write a whole new code from bottom up. So, I mean, I could definitely see the point of saying, like, hey, you just gotta, code a little bit. Yeah, it's because the bottle's dark. You can't tell how full it is or how empty.
Well then.
But, yeah, no. I mean, prime example, I loved the original Modern Warfare 2. And it was just like, nothing slaps like those back in the day when we sat with our iPod Nano recording our stupidity trying to play those games. And we still couldn't play freaking online for craft. The skill issue was like not even a question.
I don't know, like when it comes to online with like shooting games and shit like that, it's just.
But I and the thing is, like a lot of people are like, oh, like why don't you play? Like people get Call of Duty to play multiplayer online, and I'm like, I don't. I get it for the story, and they're like, "Oh, you're stupid for that," and it's like, okay, I'll be stupid, but at least I'm willing to admit that I have a skill issue and I can't play online because as soon as I spawn in, I'm just gonna get murked and murdered before I even get to pick up my gun or aim down the sight.
Yeah, because it's extremely fast paced, and especially when you're playing Battlefield. Even the new Battlefield I played, and I was just like, oh, we're a new Battlefield. I'm gonna try it out. Mark,
But my
and I
thing
was just like,
is,
bro.
it's like when you play it, it just makes you wonder, like that person who had shot you, like what are the odds they were literally standing there and they saw you blink into reality and shot you.
Yeah,
And the thing is, it all comes down to, like, your computer speed, your internet speed. Maybe theirs is faster, which tends to be the case for most of us because not everybody can afford the top-notch internet and have top-notch game console or
I know a lot of people that
whatever.
are very obviously interested in Warzone, so it's just
Oh yeah, definitely.
everybody's all about like Warzone, and it's
I
crazy
just
how fast it like built up because it was a free game, and then everybody just where it was just like
well, Fortnite,
jumped on. Yeah, basically the same. Yeah,
and
basically.
which I kind of, I mean, I have to give credit where it's due and be like, hey, for games that are free and to get that many fans, hey, you your bread and butter. There you go.
True.
I can't fault you for having bread and butter.
True. Now for animes, I already said a good gist of animes past podcasts is probably before, but one anime that I'm definitely looking forward to is the new season of One Punch Man. Um,
Yeah.
Another one was they're dropping the new movie of um what's it called, Chainsaw Man also,
Nice.
and I haven't seen the new movie yet of what's it called, I'm trying to remember. It had to deal with like samurai characters that had like special like powers and stuff like that. Damn, I'm trying to remember the name of the anime.
And it's not Samurai Jack.
No, definitely it's not Samurai Jack. It's
Cowboy Bebop.
no.
I'm trying to think of animes off.
No, you're fine.
Because I know Cowboy Bebop has a lot of unique characters, and it could get pretty violent at
Yeah.
times. I can't think of it, but I guess an anime for me would be.
Oh, sorry. Demon Slayer.
Oh, Demon Slayer, yeah.
Yeah.
One that you also said that a little snag from you from a previous conversation we had was Blue Exorcist.
Oh yes.
Phenomenal anime, and I just loved it. But it's definitely something that I watched a while ago, and I need to rewatch so I can.
Oh yeah, no, I would definitely love to rewatch Blue
I
Exorcist.
guess to bring it back to our conversation from last Wednesday's podcast, where you said, what are some things that I miss doing, or that I used to do that I would like to
for like hobbies.
Yeah, hobbies and stuff. I would
Watching
say
animes.
watching certain animes over.
I mean,
again.
I'm down to watch I'm down to watch or rewatch any type of anime because like I'm trying to get back into like watching animes.
I guess my big thing is I don't know. I like having long animes, but there's something about it that's like, like when I put Fairy Tail on, I'm like, I know there's so many episodes that, I'm not even going to come close. I'd be lucky if I finished like an arc.
Have you seen this anime? Juju Kazikan?
Mm-mm.
This anime is crazy because the main character, he I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but let's just say like it's kind of a little bit of like Naruto where they have like a demonic demon inside of them.
Yeah.
So like they're definitely like on a high level criteria, but like dude, like the fighting in it, oh my god, dude. Like you're talking about like the combos and shit like that. Like literally just like literally like oh my god, like molly whopping like fucking characters like it's like no tomorrow. Another good one, you've probably seen it on Netflix, but I know you don't have Netflix.
Yeah. Netflix is
The
touching.
Seven Deadly Sins.
I've heard a lot about it.
That
I've
was
looked,
another good one too.
and I mean, the cool
With
thing is,
Meliodas.
yeah,
I don't know if you
I'm the seven deadly sins. I mean, even outside of anime, is a very common phrase and a common like
yeah.
thing to look into. A lot of people, the seven deadly sins, and a lot of times you'll hear even in there's creepypastas for it. I think Mr. Creeps, the boy that I got you into a
Yeah.
little bit, he actually has, I'm pretty sure, a episode where he reads about the seven deadly sins, but they're in the form of a gate style. So basically, you go through each gate you may manage to make it through, you have to encounter the deadly sin, and you have to make it through. And I think it's a group of kids or young adults end up walking up to this gate, and they progress through, and some of them end up getting killed. And literally, he keeps progressing, and then there's even a warning at the beginning where it's like, we're gonna go through this gate, and then come to find out they can't go back. You can only go forward once you pass through that first gate. I mean, once you walk up to the first gate, you have a chance to turn around and be like, you know what, maybe this gives me an off vibe, like. But once you pass through that first gate, and then you start getting those thoughts of like, oh, maybe this isn't a good idea. Let me turn back. Nope. But to bring it back on topic, I would say, to raffle off real quick, Shield Hero. It's a very, I guess you could call it self-righteous, but basically there's 4 heroes, and the Shield character gets cast out, and basically everybody gangs up on him, and he establishes friends and stuff. So I guess you could kind of call it a low-grade shonen, not nearly as much as like Fairy Tail or besides the point, neither here nor there. It's a good anime, definitely a deep story. And then I would say one that really hits home and sticks with me, if you can get past the fan service, or some people are like, hey, I like fan service because, but I'm the type that's kind of like, hey, it's there. I'm just here for the story and for, the, relationships or drama or whatever the case. High School of the Dead definitely hits home because I love zombies and I love zombie stories, and definitely reminisce with when I used to sit with our boy and literally shoot off ideas, like literally like a machine gun. Like imagine a minigun just raffling off ideas all night long until like 7 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning. And literally he'd be writing, he'd be like, oh, I finished this book, but I'm starting the second book. I got like probably at least 2 more books probably gonna do. I used to literally remember going to Staples and buying like the composition book, because he would not write. He would write in a notebook, but he was like, oh, I don't know, I can write better, and it helps my carpal tunnel if I write in a composition book. And now looking back on it, I'm like, that was kind of bullshit. You just wanted a nicer, like crisp book to write in for your writing. But I didn't care. I mean, honestly, a notebook doesn't cost that much. And I was like, I don't know, it was a good feeling to be like, hey, here's some ideas.
Oh, so he didn't
And
write after you bought it?
huh? No, he did. He used all the composition books I gave him and all the notebooks. Um, I literally remember going through school and I would purposely crunch my notes together and try and like use like I'd have a 5 subject notebook. I would ask for a 5 subject notebook and then I would ask for multiple regular notebooks because they were like, I mean, 5 subject notebook you could get back then for like $3 or three something. And then it was like a regular single subject was like $1 or like 80 cents. So I would ask for the 5 subject and then I would ask for a bunch of 1 subject notebooks. And then I literally would crunch in that 1 subject. I would try and fit all my classes in like a 1 subject notebook. So I could take the 5 subject notebook and give it to him so he could write in. And he'd literally write in it and use like each like divided up subject to do a like 3, 4, 5 chapter or whatever and break it down. But I mean, besides going back on topic, High School of the Dead definitely brought back memories, and then also just story in it of like you got to move forward and the world's going to be against you, but you all got to work together because we're all on this staircase called life and we're working our way through it. And some of us are going to go into shock. Some of us are going to, break down and lose focus. And I mean, if we work together and be like, hey, look, like, keep looking ahead, let's keep moving, like, you can grieve, or you can, whatever, but I'm here to help you if you're willing to keep moving forward.
I just wish that they
But
would have came out with more seasons.
yeah, no, there's a lot of animes I wish that happened with. High School of the Dead was definitely one hands down, but after the whole earthquake in Japan, they kind of were like,
Yeah.
we had already a natural disaster. We probably shouldn't be putting out an anime about natural disaster happening in Japan after Japan already had one. It's a little insensitive, which I can kind of understand.
But the thing is, that they
But
were already in the course of
well,
it. Like, they were already
well,
making
and
of it, so.
and my thing is, it's like I can respect that to a degree, but there's a statutory limitations where it's like eventually it, you know, okay, it's been years, like, can we move on? And that's like if someone was like when they built the Twin Tower Memorial for 9/11, and it's like, oh, well, you guys shouldn't do that because of
This
all the
reason or
bad stuff
whatever.
that happened or this reason or whatever. And it's like, eventually you gotta move on. Eventually, I mean, even if you don't move on, you can't hold people back just because you're not ready to move on.
Yeah.
So I mean, it comes down to again, like you said, we're in a generation and a time in our history where we're extra soft and sensitive to every little thing, and we have to consider every single person's feelings. But keep getting off topic.
No,
As
you're
for the
fine.
Dead, try to think of another one. You got
The
one?
Yeah, there was an anime I'm trying to remember. It was, I don't remember the name of it, but it was like anime that had to deal with ghosts. So she, like the main character, she, like, I guess she went to a town, but she was the only one that was able to see the ghost. Everybody else wasn't able to see the ghost. She was the only one that was able to. And basically she would be the one to kind of like solve, like, I guess you could say, like, the mystery or what's going on and stuff like that, because I guess they were haunting the town and stuff like that. But it was an incredible backstory because like each certain ghost had like certain like thing that involved the town
Yeah.
in order for them to kind of like like progress and like go on with their lives and stuff like that, and like certain stuff that was holding them back.
Yeah.
Damn, I wish I remember the name of the anime, but That was a good anime. Another good one was True Blood. I don't know if you remember that one. That one's another good fan favorite. I believe that one had to deal with vampires. There was an anime that my sister put me on
Excuse me.
where it was so it was basically like you had a group that was, you remember the companions in Skyrim?
Skyrim, yeah, yeah.
So basically that's what they were. They were
Okay.
like people who could transform into like werewolves and stuff like that. But obviously they had people that were, against them.
Yeah.
And it was they had I love the freaking the music that they had for it was actually pretty phenomenal. That shit was crazy. I thought it was dope because it sounded like really fire. But the backstories too were like really crazy because like you had like certain like people in the group that were like in love with certain like like human beings and stuff like that, and obviously like they couldn't be like associated with them because like, oh, like he's a human, da 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 and stuff like that. That was a good one. And then Tokyo Ghoul.
Yes.
Yeah, Tokyo Ghoul was another good one too. That one was just like goddamn, like that was wow. It's crazy, like going again, another character that's just like kind of a little bit of a sense of Naruto, but like you don't realize you have like this all powerful like you know power within you, like this demon or whatever like that.
Yeah.
And a very nonchalant dude, you know what I'm saying? He worked at a coffee shop and it was just like all very like to himself, like quiet and shit. Then
Hmm.
you got these people that are like hunting him down. Definitely Soul Eater. Soul Eater
Yeah.
is
Th-
another fire one. I love Soul Eater.
I just love how it shows, not
The
necessarily that,
Meister and the
yeah, it's not that you necessarily all have to work together, but it works out a lot better if you have a common ground with a person. Search for that common ground because, if you're constantly butting heads, problems are going to come and bad things are going to happen. The same with, if you're not both focused on the same thing. If one of you is distracted, bad things are going to happen. So you got to have the right wavelength.
yeah.
And that was a big thing that they pushed in
I
that one.
love the character development in
Yeah.
that one and the character development and I
Well,
mean like again it's one of the forbidden ones, but Naruto, My Hero Academia had a good character development
yeah.
because I liked it how the main character didn't have a quirk and it was just like, oh, like this motherfucker over here quirkless. It's like, damn, bro, like like why you gotta do it? But then he
See,
ended up having the most powerful quirk ever, and it was just like, bro,
yeah.
it just goes to show you it's just like how certain
That's,
stuff gets bestowed upon you, and just like, damn.
yeah. That's, I definitely think that's what strays me away from some animes and some movies is I like a I love having a hero just as much as the next person, but I feel like when you make that hero so strong,
OP.
so yeah, it's like Superman annoys the crap out of me because I'm like literally they make even in like those what the heck was it, those fights or those battles, that YouTube channel that does battles
Oh
against
yeah,
freaking, they make him so OP. They're like, oh, he's got this, oh, he's got that, oh, he's
dude,
impenetrable
I
to this,
still
he's
remember
impenetrable
that
to
day that
that.
you came to Ray's and you just got on work, and then me and Ray just got done watching it, and it was it was Ruby, which is another really good anime.
Yeah.
I like Ruby because of the corniness, but that was really good hand to hand combat because you're talking
Yeah.
about like
Well,
then
especially
gunshots and shit
in
like
the
that. And,
beginning because it was so slowed down and flowed where you could like literally see it and it happen versus, a lot of these animes are like tick, 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 tick. Like Dragon Ball Z, it's like literally just motion blurs. In some of the episodes, you wouldn't even be able to see the combat
Yeah,
because
I
it was
love
just so
seeing
fast.
like there was some Naruto episodes that like I liked seeing like the classic fight Kakashi versus Obito where he used Kakashi's own hands. So you're talking about hand to hand combat and then this dude literally like you guys are in the tussle and then
Mhm.
he's just like, mind if I borrow this? And then he's like
He uses his hand
headbutts him,
to
kicks him in the fucking face, and then does fire
and
style.
finishes
I
it.
was
Yeah.
just like, dude, that's
Well,
fucking
because I
crazy. The
mean,
disrespect is just like, dude, you're about to get killed with your own fucking hand, bro. Like
well, that's what makes a fighter is like not only are you using what you have, but you use what the other person has against themselves too.
yeah, because then if you really think about it, it's just like if a person coming at
Which
you with a knife, it's just like take
which
the knife and then stab them with their own
which
knife,
brings
and it's
me
like,
to one of my since we're talking about forbidden, one of my forbidden games. What's a game where I like using the environment? Come on, Ryan.
oh shit. Are you talking about
Use the crap out of the environment, kicking ass.
talking about
I'll knock one off, not smash.
assassin?
No.
Um,
Fighting.
damn. I don't know.
By the time you answer, I'm going to be dead.
Naruto?
Or,
Oh, Dead or Alive?
yep.
Fuck you.
Fucking, that game is like so environment
That's
driven.
one game that I would never play you.
You
I
could
would
literally
never.
you could
I
beat
would
someone
never
up,
play you.
bounce them off the roof, they fly back at you, you can continue the combo, you could
Dude,
literally
I didn't
volley
like
them
how
off the
after
stuff.
the round was over, you could still hit the person. That was
I
the annoying
love
part.
that.
Cause I was just like, dude, like
The round's
why are
over
you
and I'm
still
still
hitting me,
volleying
bro?
you.
I'm already. Why are you still hitting me, bro? I'm down. Like, stop. The round is over, bro. Stop fucking hitting me.
I'm like, I have to emphasize my dominance.
Like talking about like hitting me, like leg sweep, smacking, like slap, smacks. Like, it's just like, dude, like come on, man. Like at this point, like you want the controller, because you seem like you know my character more than I do.
And then not only that, but it would be like the match would be over and I would tag in, send the other person in. It's like tick, 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 tick.
Oh my god, the fucking Dead or Alive. I forgot about the tag team.
And then
ones.
literally right as soon as you're like, oh, I got a couple hits on him, then my other character comes flying in and lands on top of you and just starts wailing on you, and you're like, Jesus Christ.
I do miss that game, but it's just like
I haven't
Jesus
played in
Christ.
like so freaking long.
Dude,
I'd
you know
probably
the
be rusty
game.
as crap.
You know the game is still fucking $60.
Well, yeah, Dead or Alive 6 when it came out. I remember Dead or Alive freaking 5. That was my freaking. That's the one y'all hate me playing. But freaking Dead or Alive 6, I tried it, and then literally, like you said, they made it $60, and I'm like, dude, Dead or Alive 5 just came out not long ago, and then you just released 6, and then I'm like, you want me to pay $60, and I don't even get all the characters.
So we're gonna have to do like a rematch of Dead or Alive 5 to see if you still have the sticks.
Yeah, that's definitely a worthy challenge because, I mean, that's like Smash. I hadn't played Smash in so long, so when you asked me to play on the Switch, I was like, huh.
We still can. We can still play.
But
I'm trying to think of another. There was another anime that I was gonna mention off the top of my tongue. Damn, I'm trying to remember the name of the anime. I think it's crazy how many animes there are, and it's just like the fighting mechanic. I don't know. I'm more of a person that I like seeing like the
up close combat. Yeah,
I don't like seeing like how you said like just like the little jits and bits, and also like too much like too much like talking and stuff like that. Like, I know
what gets me though is like the talking, and then like I guess I couldn't really get into some of the Dragon Ball Z episodes because when they would do like again the flashing and the dashing and teleporting, and then they would do like a Kamehameha and then stuff like that, and I'm like, that's cool the first time, but after a while, I'm like, okay, instead of doing all these like excessively light
Or waiting for the person to
beams,
power up,
or like screaming and like
charging up.
charging up and all this stuff, I'm like, do like you said, hand to hand combat, like Naruto, where you're like ting, and then you teleport, and then you throw a couple shurikens, or in Ray's case, where you go ting ting ting.
I thought that was me that did it. Was it me? Oh wait, no, I think me and Ray did it.
Yeah, because you did it first, because you were doing it to Joe,
Yeah.
and you were like ting ting ting, and then he went and he was still charging. You're like, it's not working, and then he went and fucking ran at you, and you're like, shit.
Here you go.
Yeah. And then you tagged me in and murdered me, or whoever.
Yeah.
I can't even remember. It's been so freaking long. But
damn, I'm still trying to
figure out that anime.
It's like literally in on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember the specific name of it. I'm probably gonna remember it tomorrow. But yeah, no, there's just so many like great animes out there. There's a guy that I follow on Instagram, and he has like certain animes that he watches that has like specific like combat. Like he actually like does voice commentary over it, and it's funny because he's just like the shit that he says is it's just funny, especially if a person gets knocked out. He goes, "Wah, wah, wah." I'm like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's literally like how it looks like, and it's just like, damn. Full Metal Alchemist is another good one too.
For me, I mean, it depends, because I'm kind of like that, There's a level of like
certain level.
You insert a joke here or there during it, but then you start becoming, what they call the rad brad, where you're like talking and voicing over it and voicing over it.
Well,
he
does like a certain extent of it. Like he does maybe like a good majority of it, but he does it well. He does it justice. He doesn't do it like like Rad Brad. He does it like justice. No offense to Rad Brad. Like we love you.
But I mean, when I watch something, I'm watching it to watch it. If like, I guess in that case, if I'm looking for a parody, then I get it. But if I'm trying to like watch something and you put it, my issue is that these people put, whatever, Soul Eater dubbed, da 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 da, and it's like nowhere does it say like commentary or anything like that, and then next thing you know, you got this person that's like making goofy jokes and certain stuff because they don't want to get copyright struck in, and I'm like, well, dude, don't post it then.
Yeah.
Like if you're that concerned where you want to just, because then you're just ruining the moment for somebody where they're like, I'm trying to watch this anime, and you just won't shut the fuck up. You keep like cracking jokes like Will Smith.
Nah, I feel you on that. Oh, Devil May Cry. They came out with an anime. I didn't know if you realized about that. Yeah. That one was actually they just dropped the second season too. I bench watched the whole first season. It was actually pretty good. I like the voice actor. Yeah. Devil May Cry anime, that shit was fucking fire. I'm not gonna lie to you. What was another anime that they just dropped most recently too? Damn, man, that's the thing. It's like so hard to keep track of these animes. I told you about this probably in past podcast. Solo Leveling. That's one you definitely need to jump on. I wouldn't consider this one an anime, not Solo Leveling, but the next one I'm gonna mention, Invincible. Yeah, it's definitely on the animation side. That one, me and you definitely should bench watch. You have Amazon, right?
Yeah, Amazon Prime.
We should bench watch that because, like, obviously the main character is from Walking Dead. He's the one that plays as Glenn. But you have J.K. Simmons, who's playing the father, who is called Omni Man, but real name Nolan. And then I'm gonna spoil it for you a little bit, but later in the season, Negan comes.
Yeah. So I think I remember you telling me that.
Yeah. Look. So that animation is really good too. damn. I'm trying to remember. I still can't remember the name of the anime, but
one that piques me is Black Bullet. I would say that one definitely, because I got the light novel for the first part, and
yeah.
then I'm pretty sure I got the second part, and I was reading it, and it's just, I mean, after watching the anime and then reading the novel, and I was like,
Oh,
hooked.
Hirai Nikki. I don't know if you know.
Okay, yeah, because Ray showed me that. Isn't she? She's like a psycho or whatever,
Yeah.
psychopath, but she in the end, doesn't she end up killing? I can't remember. It's been
I think
so
it's
freaking
I think
long.
it's Hirai Nikki
Hirai Nikki.
my diary.
Yeah, my diary. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I think we
there's a
already spoke
game
about
for
that
it
one.
too. I'm pretty sure.
But
But
that one was a really good one too.
yeah,
With the telephones and stuff like
yep,
that, how each person had like a certain type of like power with that cell phone.
yeah.
That was a good one.
For me, Danganronpa.
Oh
Was,
yeah,
that
Danganronpa
was a
is a good
phenomenal
one too.
one. A twisted story too.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I
Very
really
dark.
like it because and it shows you that, you know, under pressure,
What people are
will do
willing to do to
anything.
make themselves like safe or what, or as far as you can say safe.
Well, I mean, it's like backing a dog into a corner. Eventually, I mean, you keep smacking that dog. Eventually, it's going to bite you.
Yeah.
It may not bite you today or tomorrow or anytime soon, but eventually. But yeah, Danganronpa. I'm trying to think.
Damn, though, I just figured out the name and I lost it. Son of a batch blew.
Akame the Kill. That was a phenomenal one. That's one of the ones you had talked about it. The the one where they get put on Mars or on that planet.
Oh, Terraformers.
Terraformers. Akame the Kill is basically like Terraformers, but more of like, you know, more brutal. And I say that because Terraformers actually got aired and we actually got to see it, whereas Akame the Kill got aired and then it got cut off because they literally could not air it because of how gruesome and violent and bloody and gory it was. They said, we can't make a dub or we can't make an anime of this. The only way you can now watch or visualize it is by reading the manga. So, which is sad because it's kind of like hiatus.
Yeah.
Dead Man Wonderland was another phenomenal
Oh
one.
yeah. That was
I freaking
another
love
one.
that one. And I could not for the life of me figure out why they wouldn't, you know, keep it going.
It could be voice actors too.
Yeah, it could be. Or, I mean, in some cases, a lot of people look at that as, you know, the way they left off Dead Man Wonderland was an ending. And that's good enough. I mean, I feel like there could be more and should be more, but I mean, if they're satisfied with it, there's nothing I can do.
True.
Other than enjoy the anime that I got. So, I actually bought it. I bought the anime. So, well, yeah, because we watched it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
oh my god, man! I wish I could remember the name of this anime, but it's like
it's all right. As soon as we stop this podcast, boom, it'll be there.
Oh yes, most definitely.
But
why can't I remember the name of this anime? It's like literally like it's embedded in my head, but I can't.
I want to say High School DxD to a degree, because it was kind of nice to see an anime that was based off of, you know, strong characters, but chess style.
I got it. This one is a little bit of a goofy one, but it was actually pretty good. Heaven Lost Propriety.
Oh, Heaven Lost Propriety. Yes.
A little bit goofy, but it was. I kind of
he's trying to build his harem.
No. He didn't. Well, he didn't really try to build his harem, but it was like I don't even know what the hell you would call it. It was like a weird type of like robot / like
Well, it was
I
kind
guess
of
you could kind of like call it like a little bit of a
well because
harem type of
in
thingy.
his mind, he was trying to build a
Yeah, but like
harem.
the way that they portrayed the
Well,
angel that was coming down, like bro, like she had the big,
well, I mean, High School DxD. It seems like he's trying to build a harem, which in reality he kind of is in that because they all kind of
yeah.
lust over
Well,
him.
that one was
But I
like definitely
mean,
like straight. Yeah, that one was more
but then you
straightforward.
got High School of the Dead, which also kind of seems like a harem style because you got um what is his name? Who's the main character? What the heck's his name? I haven't
Um,
seen it in so freaking long. It's already been over a year now since I've seen it.
I think it started with a T or a Y.
But yeah, I mean you have Psycho, you had
Ray.
Ray, you had I'm gonna mispronounce her name, but it's the school nurse.
Yep.
You had all of them were like laid around, almost butt naked around him and stuff. I mean, granted, you had Haro, um, the guy, kid with the glasses.
School shooter.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, he kind of had his eyes set strictly on
The mean one.
yeah. But it's crazy how you watch an anime and you love it and you watch it multiple times, but you still goof up the names and can't remember them.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you start watching it, you're like, I remember. Like, this is
Yeah.
their name. And it's like, well, it doesn't matter anymore.
That was the thing with like oh, what was the other anime? I get what you're saying, but like I think like you said, like when you watch the anime certain times, you
Yeah.
kind of like master the names. Like if I was gonna rewatch, like I could rewatch Yu Yu Hakusho like so many times because like that's like if anyone asked me my like favorite anime, it would go Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, and then so on. But like for me, I think I liked the Yu Yu Hakusho because I liked the animation and I liked the character development, and I got put on that also by my sister because me and my sister we would binge watch it,
Yeah.
and me and my sister we would just watch like literally like countless episodes because back then there was no like Verizon and all these streaming services. You only had Comcast on demand. So when you had the on demand remote, you would just press on demand and then it'll bring you to it, and then whatever you want to watch, you could just watch it there, and we would watch
Yeah.
whatever animes, and then
When,
we would just be watching Yu Yu Hakusho, and I know Yusuke, I know Kuwabara, I know Hiei, I know trying to remember his name. Oh, Kuwamara. You see what I'm saying? Like you just like the names that they just click, but then like if you watch it, it clicks even faster, and it's just like
yeah.
Master Genkai. Oh my god! Like you see what I'm saying? Like the names, they just like literally just they just start flowing. Another good anime was you never I don't know if you watched this one. It was an old classic too, Marmalade Boy.
No, I can't say I have.
So Marmalade Boy, it was the main it was kind of a little bit of a harem, but what happened was the main character, he was very like shy, and anytime he saw a girl like private parts or whatever like that, he would either have nosebleeds or throw up.
Mm.
And
That's kind of like Heaven's Lost Property.
yeah, but like him, it was just instantaneously. Like he would always like just automatically throw up. But then he had like some chick that came from like outer space or whatever like that, from a distant planet, whatever like that, dropped down and then injected him, or he accidentally injected himself with some type of serum, whatever like that. Then he became the Marmalade Playboy. Basically, made him an like pretty much a straight like alter ego, like mature male, and he was like talking in a different type of way. His strength was like literally like times 10 times fold. His hair looked different, everything like that, whole different aspect. And it was just crazy too, because like there was like this one scene that there was this one scene where it was the Marmalade Playboy, and he was like talking to his like some chick or whatever like that, and it's kind of funny now that I'm thinking about the episode because she she farted. I don't know why. And he was just like, "Oh, it's okay, whatever, like that." And I'm like thinking about the episode. I'm like, dude, what the fuck was I watching when I was back then? Because it was just like, dude, like what? But the anime, it was pretty solid. It wasn't bad for what it was. It wasn't
Yeah.
it wasn't terrible. I just thinking about it now, I'm just like, dude, like what the fuck was I watching, bro? Like, oh my god. Oh, Air Gear too.
Yeah.
You remember Air Gear?
Very, very faintly.
Basically, like think of it of Heelys but on crack. So basically, like rollerblades, but
Yeah.
basically automatic rollerblades. That one was a pretty good anime too. They had like the main character and then his, I don't know, I think he had like a bunch of siblings around him. Like he had like his sister, his cousin, but I think like the other like two or three females around was like just like roommates, whatever, like that, with like the cousin and the sister.
Yeah.
But there was one female that was part of like that was close friends with the cousin that like she was really like feeling him and stuff like that.
One that piqued my interest was Fate Grand Order. And
Fate
just
Grand. Are you sure you're not
and
getting
just
confused with Fate Zero?
well, there's also Fate Zero, and then there's Fate Grand Order. I think is
Because
game.
both of those were pretty good. Because I know they both involved like again
But
a lot of hand to hand combat.
yeah, exactly, and a lot of fighting. And then you actually saw I have a huge Gilgamesh figure, and it's the branch off of different like I don't want to say different series, but different like tournaments of who's the best. I forget what they're called. It's like the best. You got Gilgamesh, who's like a lancer, and a berserker.
Yeah, like
and this
different
and that.
classes or
Yeah,
trades.
who's the best class essentially. And I still remember Hercules, who came in, and that little girl, like he basically ran up and sliced her across the face and sliced her eyes and made her blind, and basically ends up I think I can't remember if it's the berserker Hercules that gets brutally beaten while the girl gets killed, or vice versa, where Hercules does it and does the beating. I can't remember. It's been so freaking long since I watched that. That was back when I used to watch it over our boys, and I was staying there, but forever ago. But yeah, I think we finished off our second week of champagne. So
Yes,
we'll,
sorry.
a toast to our final seconds of this podcast until next week.
Yep, and we will be back with you guys. Hopefully, I get Mike on the bandwagon of watching Invincible, and we'll bring back to you guys very soon.
Mm-hmm.
Peace.
Peace.